Wild game Saturday at Pauley Pavilion as Indiana knocked off UCLA in double overtime. Game the Hoosiers probably should have won in regulation. They're up 10 in the final 2 minutes, but the Bruins rallied to extend it before IU pulled it out. Great week for the Hoosiers. Remember, this comes on the heels of their win over Purdue on Tuesday. This was a wild game. I was doing the Northwestern Washington game in Evanston, and so we were getting updates from our producer. Glenn Hallis was kind of telling us what was going on in this game, and because I'm a little bit of a sicko, I had to go home afterward and watch the end of this game just to make sure. Also because I knew that you and I would be talking about it here today. But I mean, this was a crazy game. Like, give a ton of credit to Indiana for getting that lead out, and then UCLA, incredible comeback that Indiana maybe aided and abetted just a little bit, and then the Hoosiers figuring out a way down the stretch. But man, Indiana's got to feel great. I mean, like, where Indiana was at the beginning of the week and where they are this week, huge difference.
I mean, just big time. You might have saved your season with that UCLA win. I mean, you beat Purdue at home, top 5 win. You get a UCLA team that was playing really good basketball. You take care of them on the road, but it's how they did it which stuck out to me. Because you look at Indiana this season, Lamar Wilkerson has been incredible, and we've all been waiting for Tucker DeVries to kind of arrive and start playing his best ball, and then we were always like, who's going to be the other guys to help him? But you go on the road, in a tough environment, you get other guys to step up. I thought Nick Dorn was special. He's been special the last few games, but he goes for 26. He opens up the floor for the rest of the night. His ability to knock down shots was incredible. 6 for 15 from the three-point line, but it gave space to the floor. It gave time for guys like Lamar Wilkerson to get going. And then my guy, Reed Bailey, he brought that interior presence that Indiana has not had all season long. Reed Bailey giving them 24 and 6 off the bench. So you get those two guys combined for 50. That's enough. That keeps you in the ball game. It got a little dicey at the end. They started turning it over. Connor Enright was fouled out. No guard play. No Tate Connerway in that ball game. So it looked nasty. But then you get into overtime, and your other guys, your role players, did their game. They played their best. So now it's time for your closer to take over. Lamar Wilkerson gets some 10 points in that overtime. They go on to win the game. That's got to be IU basketball. It's got to be that healthy balance of, Lamar Wilkerson, Tucker DeVries, but those other guys got to carry their weight, and they're starting to right now.
Fouls were a major theme, both sides. And again, you play a 50-minute game, you're going to have people get into foul trouble, but that was certainly a big part of the story. From UCLA's point of view, I mean, they had gone on a really nice run. They won a few in a row, and now they lose this one, and Mick Cronin afterward was disappointed with his team. I think it's fair to say he was a little terse in the post-game interview, but he really hammered home the defensive theme, and it felt like that was an area, like, you think about the beginning of the year, and it's like, man, where is UCLA defensively? This isn't at the level that you would think they'd normally be at. And then they started to get better, it felt like, and then in this game, Mick would not, he didn't really want to hear about the improvement part.
Right.
It was about what happened. Yes, what happened in the Indiana game. But he has a point. They really got eaten up defense.
But I will say, when you go into a game, you look at it, you're playing against Lamar Wilkerson, one of the better scorers in the conference. You're playing against Tucker DeVries, one of the better scorers in college basketball. Those two guys go 10 for 30. You did your job on Wilkerson. You did your job on DeVries. You just got to lock into the rest of the scouting report. You got to lock in to a guy like Nick Dorn, who had played well at Rutgers. You got to know that he's rolling right now. And then on the flip side, I know Coach was worried about the defense, but I also don't think UCLA was ready for Connor Enright. Enright is a dog. He went from locking up Brady Smith to locking up Donovan Dent. I think that ended up being the game, especially in regulation before Enright fouls out. He just took Donovan Dent out the ball game. Enright is a dog. He is starting to make his push for an all-defensive team.
Yeah, he's done a really nice job. He's one of those guys, he'll occasionally score for you, but it's all the other things that he does that are so impressive.